experience. Yeah, so we already, like both of us, we already got like a shit ton of blood work done, because that's like the first step. And then right now I'm on my way to the doctor to have a HSG, which is basically like a it's like an x-ray of your fallopian tubes to make sure there's no blockages or anything like that. So I am going to do that, and then hopefully I can get some like behind the scenes type stuff when I get to the doctor. But yeah, just to keep you guys in the loop, we are working towards seeing you know, how everything's going to work, especially with me having PCOS. It's going to be like a long journey, but hopefully we can get everything squared away and everything started. Do you want to say anything, babe?
Nope, I think I'm good.
Happy Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, we're on our way there now, so I'll keep you guys posted with how everything is going.
Contrast through the catheter, and then these are your tubes, your fallopian tubes from left and then the right side.
Oh, okay.
So we kept injecting because usually it's you know, pretty, you know, fast, quick, but we didn't see any until he kept injecting, and then we were able to see on the left side.
Okay.
Possibly he just opened it because of the contrast.
The contrast, yeah.
Or maybe it was still open.
We don't know.
But it took a little longer to show any spill. So
Yeah.
most likely we opened it.
Yeah, you opened it.
Usually with this procedure, a lot of patients get pregnant. You know, not all, but
Yeah.
some patients get pregnant because it's also therapeutic, because it's not like just diagnostic just to see if it's open or not. The contrast also could help any blockage by patient. But also the left side is open, the right side is blocked for sure. So like you said, one tube is enough to get pregnant. Hopefully.
Yeah, so what do they usually do when the fallopian tube is like, I mean, I know I only need one, that's fine,
Yeah.
but what do they do usually, like, if the other's nothing?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I would
okay.
ask your OBGYN.
Okay, yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah, I would ask her. Yeah, I would ask your
OBGYN.
OBGYN.
Okay.
You're all done.
Okay.
You may need the pad, so
Okay.
you can take your stuff and change, and I'll walk you out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So earlier I did some video of like in the car going to my appointment, and then at my appointment, and then so now I'm just kind of like wrapping it up. So basically the information that I got while being there is the HSG, which is a longer word that I don't know how to pronounce. It basically is them, it kind of feels like similar to like a pap smear, but then they put in a catheter, and then they run dye through you, and the dye is supposed to run through your fallopian tubes to make sure that there's no blockages or anything, and if there is, the dye can help get it out. But if it doesn't, then there are obviously other tests that need to be done to like see what's blocking it, or like what's causing the blockage, or like how, or what like your next steps will be. So today when I had it done, when he first ran the dye through, he said that he wasn't seeing anything. So he ran more dye through, and he was able to see that the left side was going through smoothly. So if there was a blockage, we kind of don't know like exactly what it was or what happened, but it wasn't at first, and now it is. So the left side is fine, but the right side is not. So I'm a little hopeful because at least I have one working fallopian tube, but at the same time I am a little worried because I don't know what's blocking that other side or what's the cause of it or anything like that. So it's still like, but we have answers, so that's good. But it's just like, I don't know what the next steps are going to be, so we're just going to keep you guys updated for this little journey because I'm excited. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so what was your experience?
Today was, at first I was nervous. I didn't really know what to expect or how you were gonna react, if at all, like with the dye, or I knew you were super nervous and like you were looking up, you were Googling it, and it just scared the life out of you, which was like not helping the situation. Right. So I was just like, eh. And of course, it's supposed to be 45 minutes. Okay, you went into the room. Yeah. You went into the room, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to wait, like 5-10 minutes. Okay, so I went to go move the car for it to be closer. And then she calls me like, did you leave me? Like, it was over so fast, and she sounded fine, so it was just like immediate relief. Yeah. So I'm just glad that there's answers. And now it's just like, okay, now like what are the next steps? And at least you have like one good fallopian tube that's like they cleared it out, which was like cool. But now it's like, okay, so what's the other side? So it was like good news, not particularly bad news.
Just I feel like in a sense, like I guess it's scary to not know the unknown. So of course, like with not knowing what's on the other side and stuff like that, it is kind of like worrisome. But at the same time, at least we're getting answers. Yeah. Because before it was just kind of like, oh, we don't know why you're not getting pregnant or things like that. So now it's kind of like, at least we kind of have answers to where it ultimately could have been blockages on both sides because the dye was not going through at first. And the radiology tech said it himself, like he had to use more dye to see it. So
now I just want to know like all of the blood work that we did and like to get answers for all that stuff. Our levels, like now I want to know more, and I want to like, okay, now what's next? How are we gonna maneuver it? And like, so today was a success, better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse, and I thought you were gonna be more out of it. Yeah, but
like I'm kind of tired because I had to take a lot of medication because they have you take antibiotic when you do the HSG. But they also have you take like ibuprofen an hour before. So I had to take that. And then I also had to take Benadryl and prednisone because they didn't know if I was going to have an allergic reaction to the dye because of my history of my allergies. So it was a lot of medication. So yeah, I'm very much a lightweight. So I would have probably been sleeping or tired. But I think the prednisone was kind of working against that. Which is why I'm kind of like still awake. And I also wanted to wait a little bit to finish this video too because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be in any pain. Because like she said, I did Google some stuff, and a lot of women that were online were saying that it was similar to like childbirth and contractions, and it was dreadful and it was awful. So I went in there scared because I didn't know what I was going to expect. But it honestly feels like just a regular pap smear. The only thing that's kind of annoying and pressure that gives you a lot of pressure is the catheter. So if you ever had a catheter before, it's just the same feeling. It's just annoying, but it's not like unbearable. Like you can't, like it's not painful or anything like that. I did have like a lot of little like stomach cramps after, but again, it's nothing compared to what they were saying. Yeah, so do not Google it.
Don't Google it.
Do it at your own, like, because everybody's pain is different. I mean, it is uncomfortable. It's a scary feeling. You're on a table, and it's like a glorified pap smear. It's just like you have all this stuff that's hooked up, and I'll show you in the video. It's just kind of like a table that you're doing the pap smear part, and then after the pap smear is done, you put your legs up and they slide you back. And they put the camera just on your stomach so they could do the x-ray part of it. So they're just watching the dye go through to make sure that everything is working properly. So for that, I feel like it was fine. I think I was more afraid going in than anything else. Once it was actually happening, I was fine.
Yeah, when you came out, I was like, did I miss something? But definitely way better than I was expecting, and I'm just glad that it's one step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they say 45 minutes just because, like, you have to change your clothes, you have to get into the gown.
Yeah.
And then you have to
wait for the doctor.
Wait for the doctor. They explain everything to you, and then stuff like that. So, but the doctor came in fairly quick, and I already knew like what to ask because I had already like researched what was happening. So he kind of was just like answering quick questions, and then we started. But I could see how it could be probably 45 minutes for somebody that never had the procedure or didn't know what was going on and wanted like a full like explanation before. And then like, or on a busy day, if they have a lot of clients, like the doctor probably would be backed up, so it'd be like no availability.
It seemed like it was busy in there, but I'm like, it was cool. It was like not bad at all.
Yeah.
And the nurses and the other techs sounded like they were like making it easier for you. So.
Yeah, she did an amazing job because, like I said, I was really scared, and I think she could see it in my face because, well, when the doctor came in, he was just like, "I'm just gonna say that you look scared and that you never had this done before," and I was like, "No, I haven't." And he was just like, "Oh, it's fine. You're gonna be fine." I was like, "Yeah, I looked online and they said it's the same as childbirth," and then he just started laughing,
Bruh.
and he was like, "No, you're gonna be fine." And then after that, it made me feel better. And then once we started, he was just like saying like, it's gonna be a little bit of pressure. Like, I'm sorry. So then I started like tensing up and getting scared. But the I think she's like the assistant that was there. She was like super great. Yeah, she was just like breathe in with me. She was holding my hand, so it made me feel really comfortable and I felt better. So it was like a good experience, I think.
Yeah.
And that's important because you don't want to do stuff and then they're just like, okay. Hope you don't need that.
Try to relax.
Yeah, so it was a good experience, and I'm glad you were able to come with me.
Yeah.
So that was good too. Yeah. I think we should show my baby, or should I just do another video for that?
Another video. You got to give her her own.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the end of this video. As you can see, we're in our living room
Yes!
finally. So, so yeah, a lot of good things happening. But yeah, I had a great experience today. The start of a journey. So I'll try to keep you guys in the loop as much as I can. But I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.